dumpers experience during no contact. So you see guys, like a lot of you know, during the breakup, right after the breakup, what happens is I coach my clients, and to be honest, a lot of them know this. A lot of you guys know this who are watching. After you've been broken up with, to stop contacting your ex in any way, shape, or form, calls, texts, Snapchat, social media, everything. Cold turkey. And your ex starts to experience these following things after you break up with them. First, when they break up with you, they start feeling a sense of relief. The fact that they're relieved, they got it over with. They've been thinking about it for some time, likely for weeks or even months in extreme cases. And they were just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should approach him. I don't know how to approach him. I don't know why I'm feeling this way. They've done so many calculations in their head as to why they need to do this. They've been agonizing over it. And then finally, they did it. And here's what I need to tell you. Right when you go no contact and you say, you know what? I respect your decision. It's not something I agree with, but I respect it. And if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. And you go no contact instead of begging and pleading, oh no, I'm sorry, we should stay together. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm definitely gonna change. All that is a bunch of horseshit to your ex. When you go no contact, they start feeling that feeling of relief only temporarily, contrary to what they think they're gonna feel, only temporarily. After just a short amount of time, they start thinking to themselves, did I really make the right decision by ending things with this guy, with this person? Is this person someone who I should have left? And that's the point where I want to get you at. Because here's the thing. The dumper, which is your ex who dumped you, you're the dumpee, they're the dumper, they think that things are never gonna change, and they also think that their feelings are never gonna change. They're turned off from you for some reason. Whether it's because your values don't align. I mean, if your values don't align, you shouldn't want them to begin with. Your values don't align, you are way too overbearing, you have nothing going on in your life, you're putting them on a pedestal, which is turning them off, any of those things. As long as you did any of those things, it's nothing too crazy. And if you didn't, for example, like get physical, or violent with her in some way, or hit her, or, really swear at each other in the worst of ways, as long as you didn't do anything that crazy, I'm here to tell you that it is likely, not 100% guarantee, but likely that this situation is salvageable to you. Because when they break up with you, they're gonna feel relieved. And then afterwards, they're gonna start thinking about you. And because subconsciously they thought that you were just gonna chase after them and try to get them and try to get a hold of them and then apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to change for you. I love you. I'm going to die without you. They're expecting you to say that subconsciously, even though they probably don't know this. And you go ahead and show them the opposite. You're not calling them. You're not contacting them in any way, shape, or form. And you're improving your life as a whole. You're getting your shit together. Maybe you're going back into the gym. Maybe you're getting your finances together. Maybe you're moving out of town. You're hanging out with better people. You're traveling the world, whatever it is. But obviously you want to do these things for you, not to get this person back. So you're upping yourself, and then guess what happens more times than not? This person starts missing you, and if it gets to the point where they miss you too much that they cannot handle it, which oftentimes it happens, that's when they reach out to you because they want to get a hold of you and they want to know what you're up to and they want to know if you're seeing anyone else. And also they think to themselves, if I don't do anything right now, chances are I'm never going to see this person again. Chances are we're never gonna get back together. Chances are that option is no longer gonna be on the table. But right now, instead, they have this grandiosity about them that they believe that they're above you. And this doesn't mean that they are a bad person. Just because of the fact that the dynamic, the power dynamic, where they were up here and you were down here, they naturally believe that they're better than you or above you or better value than you in some way, shape, or form. But with time, when you pull away and you work on yourself and you really get your life back, you see guys, the whole gist and idea of the no contact rule is for you to get your life back, not necessarily getting this ex back in and of themselves, getting your life back, getting a better partner, attracting a better partner, being more attractive in general. So it's a win-win situation either way because you either get your ex back or you don't get your ex back and you improve yourself, you get your life back and potentially attract someone even better than the ex in the first place. But anyways, when they see, if and when they see that you've improved your life, you're actively improving your life, you're being very proactive to change things, that's when this power dynamic starts to stabilize. When they were up here and you were down here, you'll get higher in value and they get lower. And then it starts to neutralize. And when that neutralizes, that's oftentimes the point where they want to get a hold of you. Maybe they're going to ask your friends about you, maybe even your family members. Maybe your friends will tell you that she was asking about you or he was asking about you if you're a girl. And so that's the point where no contact starts working in your favor. And this is the dumper's experience. They don't know that this is going to happen and they don't know what they want emotionally. Because if they did, they probably wouldn't be feeling these feelings. And sometimes they definitely know what they want, and they definitely know 100% that they're not gonna wanna get back to you. Because likely your values and their values did not align and will never align, or one of you guys, which is most likely you, the dumpee, did something that's just really messed up and something that was just not salvageable. But more than likely you don't fall in that category. And now that they're actively seeking what you're doing and asking people about you, or actively even stalking you on social media, that's a big one a lot of times for many people. Now they're gonna start convincing themselves that you're the one that they want. This happens a lot of times, and I've seen it with a lot of clients as well. Sometimes they're just curious and their curiosity drives them to reach out to you, but it's just plain curiosity. Other times they can't take it anymore. They're way too overwhelmed with these emotions, these positive emotions about you and the negative emotions that they had regarding leaving you. And so they reach out to you. Sometimes they're like, I miss you, I want to work on things, blah, 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 when they can't take it anymore. If you're in one of those two categories that I just talked about, which you likely are, all you need to do is just reciprocate when they reach out to you. Reciprocate, don't get super excited, don't give them too much attention. Reciprocate, keep it cool as ice, answer the questions that they have for you. Don't give too much information, and then when you see a flow of several text messages back and forth, that's when you set a date up with them. Definite date, definite time, and definite place. That's all you really need to do. If, however, you're still in the no contact process and you want them to reach out to you because you want them back and you're not entirely sure if that's something that they want, all you gotta do is just keep doing you. Never reach out to them if they are the ones who dumped you, because that's a way of you telling them that you don't respect yourself. It's like they left you, yet you keep coming back. They left you, they broke up with you, yet you're the one who's like, okay, I respect this, I like this. It's kind of weird. It's like, okay, how do you have any respect for yourself if you do that? So the first two categories, which are they reach out to you and they're super enthusiastic, or they're just reaching out to you because they're curious, those are very positive. The second category, or should I say the third category, which is the one I just discussed, where they're not reaching out to you at all and you're still in no contact, just continue doing you. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes either. Maybe they're in a lot of pain about the fact that the relationship is over. You don't know that. Whether they are or aren't, all you gotta do is keep working on yourself and just get your life back, because you're going to win either way. Regardless of whether they come back into your life or whether you want them back or how much you want them back, you working on yourself is gonna be the greatest thing you can do at this time. Because when you're sitting here and you're waiting for them to do something and you're waiting for them to acknowledge you and qualify themselves to you and kind of put you on this pedestal and say, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm wrong for everything, I shouldn't have done this. That's not a realistic thing that you should be contemplating. Instead, what you should do is work on yourself and try to attract an even better quality woman than the woman who left you, or man if you're a woman. And truth be told, a lot of people have the opinion that once an ex, always an ex, meaning if they broke up with you, you should never even look back, which I both agree and disagree with that approach. I do agree, because it's like, if they really left you, were they really the right one for you? But then again, they may have left you because there's some extreme cases where the guy or girl, whoever they are at fault. It's like, you should have been left. Maybe you were just way too overbearing. Maybe you had no life for yourself. Maybe you weren't the nicest of people. Maybe you weren't pleasant to be around. Whatever it is, maybe you have no goals in life. I want someone with goals in life. I don't want someone who's just doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And so that's what I'm saying. So that's the experience of the dumper during no contact, which can be really frustrating and confusing. However, if you play your cards right, either way you're going to win at the end, because either A, you're gonna get them back, or B, you're gonna get your life back and someone else instead. You attract someone else. So in that case, it's just a win-win situation. And that's why you need to put yourself in this position, because then you're the one who's in the driver's seat, not your ex.